All I have to say is that now, since we've clearly seen that the most OP form Skrulls can take is the Grandma form, the final battle of the movie better be Captain Marvel versus a horde of ninja grandmas. If that's not how the movie ends, then we riot in the streets! So everyone is getting excited about the next installment in the MCU and what it might mean for the future. That's right, we're talking about the movie everyone is excited to see this year, Sonic the Hedgehog. What, were you expecting someone else? Now, some of you might think that I'm just messing around, but I think that after you hear me out, you'll finally realize that Captain Marvel is in fact Shadow the Hedgehog, and that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie could quite possibly be the most exciting part of the MCU. Right from the very beginning of the first Captain Marvel trailer we ever got, the fact that Captain Marvel is actually Shadow the Hedgehog was apparent. The first shot we see is Captain Marvel falling from the sky and crashing into a blockbuster. Now, true gamers may recognize that this is very similar to another famous scene from the end of Sonic Adventure 2 where Shadow is falling to the earth. But that is just the top of the bag of bugles. Throughout the whole trailer, Captain Marvel is shown to be experiencing a form of amnesia where she can't remember her past. Now, who else is there that we know of that suffers from some amnesia and spends a lot of time trying to remember their past? Additionally, both Shadow and Captain Marvel are approached and interact with their respective government agencies. Alright, I guess not so respective government agencies in Shadow's case. Shadow also has some similar resemblance as far as personality goes, since both Shadow and Captain Marvel tend to have a sort of self-righteous cockiness. And on the topic of Captain Marvel, when we look back at both of the Captain Marvel trailers, there has been a strangely large amount of shots containing a train. Most people might just assume that this is one of the larger or more exciting action set pieces in the movie, but I think there's something bigger here. Marvel likes to leave little hints to the true meanings of their movies in the trailer. This train scene that is shown so prominently is a hint to the fact that Captain Marvel is actually Shadow, as this is a callback to the Shadow the Hedgehog level from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, where Shadow must chase down a train. Both Captain Marvel and Shadow are also shown to have similar abilities, as the electric blast Captain Marvel throws is very similar to a blast made by Shadow in Shadow the Hedgehog. Additionally, when you look at the end of the second Captain Marvel trailer, Captain Marvel is shown to have a sort of super form where she glows and her hair stands up. Now, what does that look like? We are also given a short glimpse into the potential origin of Captain Marvel from both trailers. The first trailer has Captain Marvel saying that she isn't who we think she is.
I'm not what you think I am.
I don't know about you, but I think that this is a direct reference to the fact that Shadow is not who anyone thinks he is, as many people in Sonic Adventure 2 frequently mistook him for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
In the second Captain Marvel trailer, it is revealed that Captain Marvel was found and created by these alien creatures and made to be stronger. This is eerily similar to how Shadow was created to be the ultimate life form by Dr. Eggman and Black Doom. Oh, and speaking of Black Doom, some of the ways he speaks to Shadow are very similar to lines found in the Captain Marvel trailer. Black Doom has a deep, grovelly voice, is an alien, and is one of the only creatures who understands who Shadow truly is. As a result, he uses this knowledge as a carrot to be held in front of the pig that is Shadow.
Strange that you don't remember your maker.
What'd you say?
Captain Marvel's second trailer also contains a voice line from someone who is likely an alien, has a deep, grovelly voice, and is teasing her with information about her past and who she really is.
Would you like to know what you really are?
In addition to being told about her past, Captain Marvel also seems to be having flashbacks about her past, much like how Shadow would have flashbacks about his past in Shadow the Hedgehog. But the similarities don't just stop with the characters of Shadow and Captain Marvel. The worlds of Shadow the Hedgehog and Captain Marvel are also very similar. In the first Captain Marvel trailer, we get a very brief glimpse at the appearance of a space vessel. A space vessel that true gamers will quickly realize is shaped similarly to the Space Colony Ark from Sonic Adventure 2. Also, the world of Captain Marvel seems to be under attack by aliens, and wouldn't you know it, the world of Shadow the Hedgehog is also under attack by aliens. At this point, I would basically say that this is confirmed, that Captain Marvel is Shadow the Hedgehog. There's one little problem that you probably already noticed. Captain Marvel is a human, or at least a human-like creature, while Shadow the Hedgehog is a hedgehog. How could Shadow be Captain Marvel if they are completely different species? This question stumped me for a while, but eventually I came to a conclusion that makes total sense. There was a character in Shadow the Hedgehog that Shadow was once close to before she died. Her name was Maria. Let me just stop right there. Take a look at Maria. Now, take a look at Captain Marvel. I don't know about you, but I think that they look pretty similar. But Maria isn't Shadow, so this similarity doesn't mean anything, right? Wrong. Anyone who has played Shadow the Hedgehog knows that Maria is dead. And anyone who has played Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 knows that the Chaos Emeralds can be used to raise people from the dead, travel through time, and do basically anything else the plot demands. If Chaos Emeralds can be used to raise people from the dead and travel through time, then why can't they be used to possess a body? That's right. Shadow has possessed his being into the body of Maria and become Captain Marvel. This is huge news for both the MCU and the Sonic franchise, but I can already tell there's going to be some haters out there saying that Marvel has no connections to Sega, so they never do that. But guess what? You're wrong. Jason Griffith, the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog, as well as Dan Green, the voice of Knuckles, worked on a short Iron Man miniseries in 2010 known as Iron Man Extremis. Additionally, Sean Schemmel, the voice of Black Doom, worked on a Spider-Man TV series from 2017. With this, we have established a strong connection between the cast of Shadow the Hedgehog and Marvel properties. But these aren't just any Marvel shows. These are Marvel shows in which Disney was involved in the creation of. Disney, the ones who own Marvel Studios and are running the MCU. With this, we have solid evidence that Marvel and Sega are connected and that Captain Marvel must be Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie would become essential to the MCU. Why will this movie be so important? Well, take a look at this image posted by the official Sonic the Hedgehog movie Twitter page. As you can see, Sonic is ripped as heck, and yet he looks somewhat human-like. Who do we know from the MCU that can become ripped and is human-like? That's right, Hulk. This image explains why Hulk was unable to come out in Infinity War. You see, Hulk is changing. After being in space so long, Hulk has mutated and changed. This new mutated changed form will be revealed in Avengers Endgame as Sonic the Hedgehog. This offers up huge implications for the future of the MCU. And here everyone thought that Captain Marvel was just going to be an offshoot movie. Honestly, with all this information we know now, I think that Nick Fury calling Captain Marvel to save the world was symbolic of Marvel calling in Sonic the Hedgehog characters to save their movie franchises.
Well, that was an interesting experience.
Look, be honest with yourself. You know that this makes more sense than many of the other fan theories out there. You know what else makes more sense than many of those fan theories out there? You subscribing, turning on notifications, leaving a like, and leaving a comment. And you know, while you're at it, you can also check out our official Discord, our Twitch live show, and our Twitter and Instagram pages. And if you're going to do all of that, the least I can do is express my immense gratitude to you for watching this video. Seriously though, it does mean a lot that you took the time to check this out. Thanks for hanging out. Watch another video if you want some more fun, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye, everybody!